What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome back to the Pokemon Glazed walkthrough. In the last episode, we took down Bugsy way over in Azalea Town, in the gym over there. And now we have kind of completely changed the locations once again. But that's because we're on our way to the next gym. So we're back in Cianvine City. Already beat the gym leader here. Remember, we did the Lighthouse Challenge here as well. But it's time to head west. Now, this is where things change up a bit in the game. You still have the harbor right here. However, along this way is still Route 40, but it's not actually a surfing route anymore. If you try to go south from here, you can sort of see them already. There are, not bridges, boats blocking the way. But speaking of bridges, you're going to want to come this way because this will take you to the Cianvine Bridge. And yeah, if you can't tell by the name, it's sort of going to connect Cianwood City and Olivine City. So kind of makes it a bit easier than surfing, but there are still people to battle on and everything. So yeah, today we're going across this bridge, and then we'll check out Cianwood City as well, which does not have a gym, at least at the moment, I believe. Now, right here, you will get encountered by this lady. She introduces herself as Bridget, I think. You know, kind of a play on of a bridge being right here. But yeah, if you answer yes to her question, you'll take on 5 trainers on this bridge, kind of like the Nugget Bridge. And at the end, you can come back to her and get a lucky egg. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. However, there are wild Pokemon here as well, which I was not aware of. So gonna make sure I spray my Max Repels. Hope y'all's Wednesday is going well, by the way. I got done not too long ago mowing my lawn, so I'm sitting here like still a little sweaty and stuff. Don't worry, I'm gonna shower later, but I want to get these videos knocked out first. And yeah, here is trainer number 1. There's 5 of them. So again, it's very similar to, you know, a Nugget Bridge type of thing. And, okay, I don't have the right Pokemon up front. Thought I had Toxicroak. And level 66, by the way. Yeah, level's really getting up there now. I'm honestly debating if I'll have to start, like, popping some rare candies or doing some training. And when I say doing some training, I'm probably going to be popping rare candies. Because, yeah, we're definitely getting it to that point where I might be a bit more underleveled. So maybe, like, before the next gym, I will do that. And, alright, there's Hydro Pump. Oh gosh, that might just kill us. No, it doesn't. I'm really hoping these trainers don't heal. Now, the good news is, I think all of these trainers only use, like, 1 or 2 Pokemon. So, the battles aren't too long. But here I am going for Hyper Potions. I just got done recording the Elite Four videos for the Omega Ruby walkthrough. So I'm very used to using Hyper Potions already, because holy cow. Especially members 3 and 4. They were quite brutal. And there we go, Hydro Pump misses. We can finish you off with Shadow Punch. That works out nicely. And yeah, I think you're going to see a couple of water types here, which is pretty fitting, but some other mons as well. But yeah, just make sure when you do go across this bridge and beat all the trainers, don't forget to come back to talk to Bridget, if that's how you even say her name. Because it's definitely worth it to pick up the lucky egg, which I can't remember if we've gotten another lucky egg from earlier in the game. But either way, I mean, hey, if you have multiple lucky eggs, that's even better. I should probably give it to some of my mons. Picnicker Diane right here is probably going to have like 2 Floatels or something like that. I just hope they don't come with Ice Fang. That would kind of suck. Razor Wind, okay. Hardly ever see that move get used. I swear it's not that good. And despite having wind in the name, I'm pretty sure it's a normal type attack. So I'm not really worried whatsoever. But yeah, as I said, this is where things in the game are sort of going to switch up a bit. Because the next gym isn't what you think it's going to be. And it's going to be like a whole new area, basically. Hey, sorry for the abrupt cut, but I had to go to the bathroom. I mean, come on, let's not act like that's weird. We all got to do it. But yeah, finally Floatzel number 2 is coming out. These trainers have probably been sitting here thinking like, what in the world is going on? Why is the battle not progressing? But yeah, I'm back, man. And yeah, Mega Drain's actually working out fine against these Floatzels. Still wish we had Giga Drain Tangrowth, but I mean, looks like I've given up on that. And I swear, I always say I'm going to look through my TMs, and I'm pretty sure I have at one point in this series, but I don't think we have like a Giga Drain TM or anything like that. Heck, even getting like Power Whip on this thing would have been nice. I mean, isn't that a move that Tangrowth gets? So its level up set in this game just must not be that great. So, hey, you know, I'm doing this walkthrough to show y'all that maybe you shouldn't use a Tangrowth in this game. I'm, you know, taking the damage here. But yeah, down goes that trainer. We'll put Toxicroak to the front for battle number 3, which is this lady up here. So we are almost a little over halfway done with the bridge. This episode might not be too long, honestly, because, again, we're only checking out Cianwood City after this, which does look a bit different. Couple things to take note of. Alright, here's Blissey. Yeah, one revenge is definitely going to do the trick. And don't try going for special attacks on this guy. Just stick with physical moves. I promise you'll thank me later. Because it is a special wall. But yeah, it can't really hit hard physically or take physical hits too well. And it dishes out a ton of experience, which of course I'm going to take. That gets us to level 62, which is good. And down goes Beauty Twee. Are you like a Twisted Tea or something? Ain't that what isn't that like what some people call Twisted Teas? For short, they just say Twees. Alright, boy oh boy, for this next fight, we got a black belt. I mean, I could go without seeing any more fighting types. I've talked about it in this series, how, like, everyone in this game uses fighting types, it feels like. Even, the evil team did. But no, we gotta take them on. And, like, all of them are saying the same thing, like, oh, here's where your run ends. Here's where your winning streak comes to a close. Like, nah, bro. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, Gengar's the lowest level on the team, so I'm trying to give him a chance here. I guess I really could have used, Dragonite, since they're super effective on fighting types, but oh well. It is what it is, man. We got the special defense drop, so we're probably going to kill this guy right here. And then he also has a Machamp. So, yeah, all about the fighting types. And even with the harsh drop in our speed, we still outsped, which is good. And down goes Conkeldurr. I feel like there was something else I was going to talk about in this video, but now I've completely forgotten, which typically happens in recordings. I'll be like, oh yeah, today I can bring up this topic, and then I just completely forget. I get too lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we have Fly, so this should be a little bit better to take down the Machamp. Which, you know, some people say Machamp actually kind of resembles me a bit, you know? Especially with, like, the gigantic muscle part, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm joking. I'm just kidding. That guy sounds like me, by the way. He just said, "Hey." Alright, last trainer is going to have a couple of dragon types, I think. So, yeah, I mean, don't take these people lightly. All in, like, the mid-60s. But after we defeat this guy, we got to make sure we head back to Burgett and get the Lucky Egg. Maybe after this episode, I really might think about, giving the Lucky Egg to someone. Or at least, like, I don't know, switching it around my team. More than likely, though, I'm just going to forget about it. By the way, that sprite was the Taurus sprite again. And in a recent episode, I was talking about how that looks like a guy from the anime. And someone left a comment saying who it was. It was Todd Snap was the guy's name from that anime episode. I'm telling you, they look like exactly alike. Or maybe I'm just misremembering, but I feel like that's what it was. But yeah, shout out that comment. Sorry that I forgot your username, but you know who you were. So yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool to learn that info. And this guy has a Haxorus as well, the two, you know, main dragon types from Gen 5. Or really, I guess, the two main dragon types are Reshiram and Zekrom, but, you know, these are the ones that aren't legendaries. Okay, we might not even take, like, a single Outrage. Oh, yeah. That's rough. Thank goodness this is the last battle in here. Well, y'all know what we do when the times get tough. We got Rhyperior, who's, I mean, closing in on level 70. And yeah, he's going to be able to take Outrage much better. Well, I mean, still did about a third. But Earthquake should finish the job, so yeah, we'll go back. And then, I mean, they really make the distance between Cianwood City and Olivine City pretty short, because it's not like this bridge is super long. By the way, it kind of reminds me of the Driftvale Drawbridge. I feel like the floor and like the red was exactly how that bridge was. Alright, I beat your challenge, Bridget. Yup. She didn't think I could do it. But, there we go. Wait, she gave it to us, right? Or did she just say, like, congratulations? I think you can take on this challenge every single day, by the way, which is kind of good. Now, I don't know if you get a lucky egg every single time. She didn't give it to us. Okay, so was my guide lying, talking about how she gives us a lucky egg? Well, that's dumb. I was getting so excited. All that talk about the lucky egg, and nothing even happened. It must be like an older version of the game or something. But here we go. We can make our way to Cianwood City through this gate. Now, as I said, just a couple things to point out in here. I believe the first house, which is this one with the sign by it, this is the Obedience house. You can bring, I think, the Mew here once you have Mew, and it'll start to listen to you or something like that. We'll figure it out once we get to that point. I'm going to heal up. Oh, another thing to do, make sure when y'all get to a new town, you click on the teleporters to register them. Because if you don't register them, then you can't teleport back here. I learned that the hard way earlier in the post-game. I think I was trying to like teleport back to Ecruteak City, but I never registered it. So I'm going to heal up. There's still a pharmacy here, by the way. There is indeed still a pharmacy. I think it's all the way down here. It's pretty similar to the one that was like way back there in the main storyline in Darkwood Town, I think it was. So yeah, they sell some of those bitter healing items and whatnot. But the main attraction is the dojo, which has taken over the gym. Yeah, Chuck, he's not a gym leader anymore. He is now just the head of this dojo. And, you know, every time you come in here, you can fight 3 different gym leaders, I think, as well as some, as well as a random trainer. I think this is Chuck right here. Yo, Chuck, I don't know what went on with your hair, but holy cow, you have not aged well, my man. But yeah, you can challenge gym leaders in here. I think every single day there will be a random selection of 3, but it's only gym leaders from the Tunod region, so kind of nice. I recognize the lady right here. I think this is like, what, the ground or rock type leader? I honestly can't... no, I recognize... Oh yeah, this is the electric type guy from the very beginning of the game. However, up here, you're going to want to talk to Silver. As long as you have at least 1 gym badge... Okay, I take that back. You may need all the Johto gym badges. But he will go back to his gym because I'm pretty sure he actually owns a gym in Johto. But once again, there's my guide lying to me. I think you have to come back and talk to him later. But yeah, so this is like the dojo from the Johto games, the normal Johto games in Saffron City. So, pretty cool. Come back here, get some experience if you want. But other than that, that's it for Cianwood City. Our main goal is to move on to the Cliff Edge Cave, and this will eventually take us to Evergreen Town, I think is the name of the town, which is where the next gym is located, and you're probably thinking, what in the world is Evergreen Town? Well, that's going to be a new town in this game. We'll get there soon enough. We start the trek in the next episode. For now, though, I hope y'all enjoyed. Have a good rest of your Wednesday, and until then, deuces.